Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Welcome to the graduation ceremony at the University of Akron. Please take a moment now to identify the nearest exit to you so you can safely exit the building if it should become necessary to do so. Out of respect for the dignity of this ceremony, we ask that you turn off your cell phone, pager, or other personal communication or entertainment devices. Please refrain from using personal communication devices during the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding of this request. Our graduation ceremony will begin in a few moments.
Candidates, please be seated. Mr. President, the candidates are assembled.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gary Miller, and I have the great honor of being president at the University of Akron. And it's my privilege to extend a most cordial welcome to all of you who've joined us today for the 225th commencement exercises of the University of Akron. Welcome, graduates, and welcome to the parents, spouses, relatives, and friends who have helped make possible this day of achievement and who share the pride of these graduates in this celebration. Will you please rise and join Mariah Spritt in singing our national anthem? Please be seated. So today we're gathered in formal convocation with the graduates in the College of Engineering, College of Education, College of Polymer Science and Polymer Engineering, College of Health Professions, College of Applied Science and Technology, and Wayne College. The fall class of 2019 consists of 1,081 candidates from 24 states, 26 countries, including 48 candidates for the doctorate degree, 31 for the Juris Doctorate degrees, 166 for master's degrees, 728 for bachelor's degrees, and 108 for associate's degrees. I'd like to begin with a few important introductions. The University of Akron is fortunate to have a most distinguished faculty. These scholars and teachers are deeply committed to their students and to this community. Many of them are national and international leaders in their fields. All of them have spent countless hours with these graduates in the classroom, in the laboratory, in the studio, and in personalized instruction to ensure that each graduate got to this day. And we are fortunate today to be joined by representatives of the faculty. I'd like to ask them to stand and remain standing and ask you to express your appreciation to them. Faculty. We're also honored to have members of the Board of Trustees of the University of Akron. I'm going to introduce them one by one and ask them to stand and remain standing. If you would hold your applause till they're all introduced, that would be appreciated. Chair of the Board, Mr. Joseph Jingo of Wadsworth. Vice Chair, Dr. Alfred V. Seraldo of Akron. Mr. Rollin H. Bauer of Silver Lake. Ms. Cindy P. Crotty of Cleveland Heights. Mr. Michael J. Dowling of Massillon, and 2 student trustees, Mr. Andrew M. Adolph of Canal Fulton and Mr. Taylor Bennington of Akron. Let's express our appreciation to these wonderful people. We also have members of the university administration here, and I'd like for them to stand as a group and ask you to help me express our appreciation to them. Thank you. I'd now like to ask Mr. Joseph Jingo, Chair of the University of Akron Board of Trustees, to come forward and extend greetings on behalf of the board. Mr. Jingo.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon. On behalf of the University of Akron's Board of Trustees, I offer a warm welcome to our guests, and especially to the Fall 2019 graduating class. Graduates, you are the primary reason why this university exists, and we thank you for entrusting us with your higher education. You had many options from which to choose, and we sincerely hope your Akron experience has proven that you chose wisely. In addition to conveying our gratitude, we want you to know that we appreciate and applaud your accomplishments here. Through great effort and perseverance, you have seized opportunities to broaden and sharpen your thinking, expand your worldview, attain professional and personal growth, and become educated citizens. Now, you will have more and greater opportunities to thrive, to contribute, and to serve. My fellow trustees and I wish that the journey awaiting you will be filled with good health, good fortune, and continued success, and will, from time to time, lead you back here to your alma mater. We are honored to join with your families, friends, and faculty in celebrating this important milestone. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chair Jingo. Graduates, you entered the building today as students, and you will leave as alumni. Before that transformation takes place, it's appropriate to hear from a representative of the class of 2019. And accepting that responsibility this afternoon's ceremony is Mr. Jason Logan. Before I call Jason forward, allow me to tell you a little bit about him. Jason graduates today from the College of Health Professions with a Bachelor's of Science in Food and Environmental Nutrition. He is also a U.S. Navy veteran who served from 2010 to 2014, including deployments aboard the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman in the Persian Gulf. Upon his return to civilian life, Jason enrolled in classes, here only to encounter multiple challenges and obstacles in his path. And indeed, he dropped out for a time and went to work as a production assistant for Gojo Industries. However, with the encouragement of his advisors and faculty members, Jason returned, picked up where he left off, and completed his degrees. Student speakers are selected because they possess some attribute representative of their peers. Jason's grit and determination are qualities that are highly prized in employers and also a hallmark of Akron graduates. Jason, we're honored to invite you to come forward and address the fall 2019 graduating class.
Thank you, President Miller. One of my favorite authors, Patrick Rothfuss, said, "A long stretch of road will teach you more about yourself than 100 years of quiet introspection." As students, we have traveled separate roads, yet all have led to this common destination, graduation. I'll bet that, like me, you had certain profound life lessons, reinforced along the way and not by the curriculum. Things like our connectedness and reliance upon one another, or the inescapable need for perseverance. Sure, we learned these lessons as kids and relearned them through middle school and even high school. But it isn't until the stakes get really high when success or failure carries consequences that echo through our lives for years or even decades that those lessons migrate from our heads to our hearts. My road led through some pretty deep waters, both metaphorically and literally. During my first deployment in the Navy, I wanted to give up and go home. That would have been quite a trick since I was on an aircraft carrier off the coast of Iraq. Lucky for me, I had two close friends, and between us, we pushed, pulled, and tugged each other through 2 deployments and 2.5 years of shipyard duty. Abner Colmenares and Deontay Skinner never spent a day on this campus, but they were with me the whole way. There were times here too, when I was ready to throw in the towel and walk away. I'm sure many of you have been there as well. Personal struggles, family struggles, and financial struggles. I was in an accident near the end of 2017 and actually left the university for a year. If it were not for my coordinator, Dr. Warren, the staff of the Nutrition and Dietetics Department in Schrank Hall South, and the Military Services Office in Simmons Hall, well, someone else would be talking to you from this podium today. They encouraged me to come back and finish what I had started. When my back was up against the wall, they reached out and pulled me free. I've heard it said that employers often tell newly hired graduates, "Forget what you learned in college. We'll teach you what you need to know." Don't let that happen. Not with the lessons we learned in our hearts. Remember that we succeeded because we persevered, and we persevered because we're not alone. With those 2 lessons secure in our hearts, we are ready for anything on the road ahead. Congratulations and good luck, class of 2019.
Fantastic. Graduates and guests, distinguished participants, I'm in the enviable position to be the last university leader, except for the representative of the Alumni Association, to give you some advice. It's kind of a daunting task since we spent the last couple years trying to give you some advice. And my recommendation is when you have a task like this to do, ask for some help. So that's what I did in this case. I asked all 700 full-time faculty to suggest what advice I should give you. Many of them made suggestions, so I'm going to spend the next 6 hours reading those suggestions too. Actually, I've condensed these down to 10 composite nuggets of wisdom. And you may think of these as ruse rules or tips for zips or marsupial morsels. Here they are. Listen carefully. There's going to be a quiz when you come across the stage here later. Number 1, take advantage of unexpected gifts. For example, if you lose your cell phone in the back seat of an Uber, celebrate your newfound freedom by having a meaningful face-to-face conversation with another human being. Number 2, the very best way to get someone to understand your point of view on an important issue is to show that person that you understand their point of view on that issue. You must first learn if you hope to influence. This one is the most important of the day. Do not look down on people who have house cats. Remember, these people possess the supreme confidence to live completely ignored. Number 4, love is not a thing. Love is the only thing. Love deeply and you'll be happy. Number 5, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Number 6, you're on a journey. We're recommending that you don't spend the entire time in your car. Walk some of it, run some of it, and in the words of the great Yogi Berra, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Number 7, there is no real understanding of the human condition in the absence of art, music, and literature. So look, listen, and read, and then you'll understand. Number 8, be honest, embrace truth, and practice compassion. These are the currency of educated women and men. And remember, number 9, you're all graduates of the University of Akron. Take care of each other, love each other, keep in touch, and remember, you're always a zip. And number 10, finally, in the words of the country singer Leanne Womack, when you get a chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. All of us at the University of Akron hope you dance. Congratulations, graduates, and go Zips. So I'd now like to invite everyone to rise and join Mariah Spritt in the singing of the Alma Mater. The words are provided on page 33 of your program. I now invite Executive Vice President and Provost Dr. Joseph Ergo to come forward as we proceed with the awarding of degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, by your presence here today, we know that you understand the value of higher education. Universities are involved in expanding human knowledge. Our faculty and students do so by engaging in research and scholarly activity which lead to new discoveries. The students you're about to meet have contributed to this process of knowledge creation. Will the Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Marnie Saunders, and the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Nursing Practice degrees please rise? I know you're out there. All right, that's good. Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the Graduate School. With the approval of the Dean and graduate faculty, they are now presented to you to receive the Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Nursing Practice degree.
Congratulations, candidates, on this remarkable achievement. Exercising the authority of the trustees of the University of Akron, legally vested by the people of the state of Ohio, and upon the recommendation of our faculty, I now confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all the highest requirements of this university, the Doctor of Philosophy or the Doctor of Nurse Practice degree, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of your achievement, you will now be vested with the hood of the Doctor of Philosophy or the Doctor of Nurse Practice and receive an appropriately inscribed diploma.
Doctors of Philosophy and Doctors of Nursing Practice, please come forward to receive your diplomas as directed by the University Marshals. We ask the audience to please hold your applause until the last name has been called. From the College of Engineering, receiving the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Paul Donald Bishop, hooded by Dr. Francis Loth. Sayed Cyrus Rezvanifar, hooded by Dr. Francis Loth. Human Enayati, hooded by Dr. Minal Braun. Ashish Godway, hooded by Dr. George G. Chase. Zakirul Islam, hooded by Dr. Malik Elbuluk. Mostak Muhammad, hooded by Dr. Malik Elbuluk. Prajkata Muley, hooded by Dr. Ling Yun Liu. Pradeep Shahi Thakuri, hooded by Dr. Hossein Tawana. Gayatri Shrikande, hooded by Dr. Ji Zheng. Hao Zhang, hooded by Dr. Chang Ye. From the College of Polymer Science and Polymer Engineering, receiving the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Abdallah Bashir, hooded by Dr. Colleen Pugh. Anissa Chobai, hooded by Dr. Mark Sauchek. Brittany Pellegrine, hooded by Dr. Mark Sochek. Chi Zhang, hooded by Dr. Mark Sochek. Chinwei Liu, hooded by Dr. Abraham Joy. Zebin Su, hooded by Dr. Abraham Joy. Ruoming Zhang, hooded by Dr. Abraham Joy. Pushkar Sathe, hooded by Dr. Shivakumar Sastry. Putu Ustriana, hooded by Dr. Nita Suhai. Yihong Zhao, hooded by Dr. Nita Suhai. From the College of Health Professions, receiving the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice, Samantha Bergatti, hooded by Dr. Michelle Zelko. Rachel Fruth, hooded by Dr. Christine Heifner-Grayer. Melissa Stallings, hooded by Dr. Christine Heifner-Grayer. Receiving the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Abdul Aziz Al-Marwani, hooded by Dr. Christine Heifner-Grayer. Michelle J. Bose, hooded by Dr. Heather Katafias. Noelle Chappelle, hooded by Dr. Heather Katafias. Iman Tadros, hooded by Dr. Ricky Patton.
Will the candidates for the master's degree please stand? Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of a master's degree program. With the approval of the dean and graduate faculty, they are now presented to you to receive their master's degree.
Congratulations to you all. Exercising the authority of the trustees of the University of Akron, legally vested by the people of the state of Ohio, and upon the recommendation of our faculty, I now confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all of the requirements of the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this achievement, you will now receive the appropriate diploma.
Candidates, please come forward as directed by the University Marshal. Again, we ask those of you in the audience to please hold your applause until the last name has been called. From the College of Engineering, receiving the degree Master of Science in Chemical Engineering, Austin O'Day Bossompem. Receiving the degree Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Gary Neffinger, Jr. Receiving the degree Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Sai Krishna Gulapalli. Sherier Hossein. Padmini Lala. Lakshmi Kalyani Mudragada. Receiving the degree Master of Science in Engineering, Abel Pietros. Daniel Shai. Receiving the degree Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Aslan Bafam Alamdari. Ade Kunle Falola. Aladdin Ibrahimi. Emma Pearson. Matthew Rabinold. Matthew Shannick. Alexander Soren. Zachary Toom. From the LeBron James Family Foundation College of Engineering, receiving the degree Masters of Arts in Education, Christian Hall. Mackenzie Jones. Sarah Mizak. Allison Nagel. Michelle Reed. Receiving the degree Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction, Akari Anderson. Mariah Halassa. Samantha Karras. Christopher Sproul. Receiving the degree Master of Science in Education, Joseph Jamarco Jr. Joseph Hay. From the College of Polymer Science and Polymer Engineering, receiving the degree Master of Polymer Science and Polymer Engineering, Anuj Agrawal. Brian Hildenbrand. From the College of Health Professions, receiving the degree Master of Arts in Education, Christina Butts. Alexandra Byers. Jeffrey Daines. Brandy Deem. Tamara Gabalski. Jennifer Guthrie. Catherine Hoover. Carrie Jarrick. Joseph Curry. Leanna Mueller. Elena Rausch. Nicholas Salupo. Janaea Schmidt. Melissa Schmidt. Quayla Sims. Alexandria Smith. Katerina Sprankle. Rebecca Weekland. Megan Welchel. Grace Williamson. Receiving the degree Master of Science in Education, Sean Carroll. Brittany Glantz. Whitney Humphrey. Daryl Long Jr. Jillian Milford. Estela Spellman Lloyd. Receiving the degree Master of Social Work, Tracy Baxter Wintrow.
It's appropriate that we give special recognition to those graduates who have demonstrated outstanding scholastic achievement in completing their undergraduate degree. On page 10 of your program, you'll find an explanation of the criteria for awarding these special designations. Recipients of academic honors also are noted individually in your program. I'm going to call out each group and ask each group to stand and remain standing. And as they do, I'd ask the audience to notice the honor cords and stoles and medallions worn by these graduates as symbols of their exemplary accomplishments. I'd also ask you to hold your applause until all the groups have been recognized. Will those graduating summa cum laude please rise? Will those graduating magna cum laude please rise? And those graduating cum laude, would you please rise? Will those graduating with highest distinction, high distinction, or distinction, please rise? Will the Williams Honors Scholars please rise? Will those who have been inducted into a Collegiate Honor Society also rise? In addition to these scholars, we recognize those who have served our nation. Will the candidates who are veterans or current members of the armed forces please rise? And now will you join me in congratulating all these distinguished scholars? And you may be seated. And I'd like to invite Dr. Ergo to come back up as we proceed with the conferral of the undergraduate degrees.
Will Dean Craig Menzimer and the candidates for the degrees at the College of Engineering please rise and remain standing? Will Dean Jared Tudor and the candidates for degrees from the LeBron James Family Foundation College of Education and Wayne College please rise and remain standing? Will Associate Dean Robert Schwartz and the candidates for degrees from the College of Health Professions please rise and remain standing? Will Professor Sukanya Kemp and the candidates for degrees from the College of Applied Sciences and Technology please rise and remain standing? Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of one of the undergraduate degrees in their respective colleges. With the approval of the deans and faculty, these students are now presented to you to receive their undergraduate degree.
Congratulations to you all. Exercising the authority of the trustees of the University of Akron, legally vested by the people of the state of Ohio, and upon the recommendation of our faculty, I now confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all the requirements of the appropriate degree, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. Will you please be seated for just a moment? Candidates, as evidence of your achievements, you will now be called to the stage to receive your diploma. Please follow the directions of the University Marshals, and I look forward to greeting each of you on the stage.
In appreciation and respect for all our graduates, we would like you to hold your applause and any acknowledgement of your individual student so that our graduates and their guests are able to hear their names called. From the College of Engineering, receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering, Laura Azuero Castillo. Heather Gibson. Cum laude, Ian Hames. Summa cum laude, Motaz Magdi Roshdi. Caitlin Cray. Summa cum laude, Victoria Letamaki, also receiving summa cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Paul McClellan. Pa Ku Zong. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, cum laude, Bryce Anderson. Matthew Kale. Ousu Poku. Gonzalo Vargas. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Julia Crone. Parker Spencer. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Rashed Al-Hatani. Cum laude, Mohammed Al-Shirani. Matthew Evans. Mohammed Filimban. Magna cum laude, Abram Fuller. Zachary Gaumer. Cum laude, Jonathan Gilmore. Safwan Hanif. Magna cum laude, Colston Hartzler. Cum laude, Jillian Helensky. Mohammed Justinia. Joshua Loveland. Cum laude, Will Parkinson. Megan Sanok. Lawrence Scullen III. Kyle Stevens. Magna cum laude, Eric Winkler. From the LeBron James Family Foundation College of Engineering, receiving the degree Bachelor of Arts in Education, summa cum laude, Taylor Brennan. Menyon Dura. Patrick Heckman. Grady Hellerick. Connor McEwen. Summa cum laude, Ashley Payton. Joshua Prentice. Dominic Ravanelli. Edward Sherwood II. Cum laude, Sydney Singleton. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Education, cum laude, Robert Agresta. Cum laude, Cora Bear. Magna cum laude, Miranda Barrick. Summa cum laude, Hannah Bean. Jessica Bianis. Sarah Bittinger. Cum laude, Haley Booth. Rachel Brayman. Salvatore Buca Jr. Nicole Camino. Magna cum laude, Martina Cancinetta. Summa cum laude, Tessa Casper. Summa cum laude, Caitlin Chappell. Cum laude, Aaron Chinchek. Sierra Clark. Cum laude, Kelsey Contreras. Summa cum laude, Crystal DeCastro. Summa cum laude, Blashenka Jindo. Summa cum laude, Clarissa Flume. Magna cum laude, Shelley Gamble. Jonica Gardner. Magna cum laude, Eliza Goebel. Magna cum laude, Kayla Hamilton. Cum laude, Jasmine Holt. Jeffrey Howell. Magna cum laude, Kevin Indermilli. Magna cum laude, Harvey Kenworthy. Magna cum laude, Emma King. Summa cum laude, Holly Leatherman. Summa cum laude, Carly Laporto. Magna cum laude, Emily Massey. Magna cum laude, Mariah McLeod. Magna cum laude, Miranda Miller. Summa cum laude, Caitlin Pearson. Maria Potter. Ashley Pruden. Kyle Radford. Hannah Reed. Kelsey Scher. Summa cum laude, Stacy Steinspring. Summa cum laude, Stephanie Stryker. Summa cum laude, Caitlin Terrian. Summa cum laude, Emily Triplett. Cum laude, Bailey Van Horn. Magna cum laude, Elizabeth Walsh. Summa cum laude, Taylor West. Cum laude, Kessa Wolf. Cum laude, Megan Woods. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Teaching and Training Technical Professionals, Danielle Bennett.
From the College of Health Professions, receiving the degree Bachelor of Arts, Whitney Blair. Taya Folks. Megan Hoyt. Summa cum laude, Milanka Maric. Magna cum laude, Sydney Sines, receiving Bachelor of Arts in 2 disciplines. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, Sylvia Brown. Ronald Cross. Dominic Wielenard. Ashley Hittman. Jeffrey Hill. Cum laude, Harmony Hodges. Gigi Jackson. Charles Jones Sr. Aaron Klubnik. Tracy Coles. Summa cum laude, Tara Maroon. Cum laude, Tiana Mitchell. Tamara Mobley. Angela Morgan. Cum laude, Candy Nelson. Margarita Padua. Summa cum laude, Corinne Plass, also receiving summa cum laude, Bachelor of Arts in 2 disciplines. Cum laude, Emily Radnoff. Tristan Rutledge McCone. Summa cum laude, Amanda Willie. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Education, Theo Barnes. Stephen Birch. Magna cum laude, Marie Collier. Magna cum laude, Christian Cook. Alexander Daly. Jaquavis Dixon. Alexander Dotson. Magna cum laude, Victor Fury. Antonio Gaines. Evan Grant. Mason Gresh. Magna cum laude, Matthew Hammond. Jessica Holzman. Anthony Isom. Tyron Jester. Devon Jones Farhat. Sage Patsulik. Corey Paul. Maurice Rivers Jr. Shaquille Robinson. Dania Swales. Cum laude, Amanda Whiteman. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Zachary Birch. Camry Chapman. Marissa Satino. Andrew Clapper. Rachel Clark. Cum laude, Shartae Cleggett. Cum laude, Peyton Kaufman. Summa cum laude, Victoria Cannell. Randeep Kang. Summa cum laude, Ilea Nagelkirk. Brandon O'Neill. Tyler Ross. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Food and Environmental Nutrition, magna cum laude, Ryan Brown. Kenna Facillo. Megan Jones. Jason Logan. Magna cum laude, Brenda Prifty. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing, cum laude, Davanya Adamu. Cum laude, Shakiru Adetunji. Sierra Daniels. Natasa Durinovic. Emily Jacob. Geeta Cattell. Kayla Lovejoy Graham. Sabrina Nedadal. Brian Renner. Taylor Shelton. Paige Thomas. Denise Williams. From the College of Applied Science and Technology, receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Computer Information Systems, summa cum laude, Salah Amutare, also receiving with highest distinction, Associate of Applied Business in Computer Information Systems. Gerald Bell. Samantha Brown. Megan Keller. Magna cum laude, Mark Slaby. Danielle St. Clair. Joshua Stratus. Ryan Wallow. Cum laude, Quentin Wilkes. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Construction Engineering Technology, Adrian Bivens. Kirk Breithaupt. Brent Cummings. Kurt Kalina. Jacob Carson, also receiving Associate of Applied Science in Construction Engineering Technology. Brian Needham. Ryan Ratasik, also receiving Associate of Applied Science in Construction Engineering Technology. Cum laude, Brandon Ravine, also receiving with distinction Associate of Applied Science in Construction Engineering Technology. Tremaine Thompson. Brandon Wypasek, also receiving Associate of Applied Science in Construction Engineering Technology. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronic Engineering Technology, Anthony Abbott. Magna cum laude, Stephen Coaches. Oscar Martinez, Jr. Jacob Weber. James Wise. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Emergency Management and Homeland Security, summa cum laude, Garrett Blevins. Jeremy Greenwell, Jr. David Justice. Mitchell Lockhart. Eric Vinborg. Trevor Zorn. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering Technology, Benjamin Rice. Chris Schnitzer. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Organizational Supervision, magna cum laude, Nanette Basil. Charles Berg, Jr. Tyler Bonina. Kaylin Brown. Trevor Brown. Shamar Davis. Sean Featherstone, Jr. Magna cum laude, Caitlin Gadamir. Daniel Galika. Magna cum laude, Benjamin Grimaldi III. Turner Herman. Cody Hutchison. Cum laude, Nicholas Kopzak. Michael Lovano. Jacqueline Monkhouse. Todd Norman. Chelsea Pritchard. Lisa Rupert Deese. Taylor Serra. Alice Shavers, also receiving Associate of Arts. Charmaine Small. Lynn Smith. Madison Smith. Riley Strickland. Magna cum laude, William Trapp. Magna cum laude, Victoria Voynich, also receiving with high distinction, Associate of Arts. Receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Surveying and Mapping, Robert Trimble III, also receiving Associate of Applied Science in Land Surveying. Accepting the degree in memory of her husband is Rachel Trimble. From the College of Applied Science and Technology, receiving the degree Associate of Applied Business in Business Management Technology, Darnell Ellis. With highest distinction, Teresa Holzoffel. Michelle Jensen. Receiving the degree Associate of Applied Business in Computer Information Systems, with highest distinction, Mavish Beg. Jacoby Watts. Receiving the degree Associate of Applied Business in Hospitality Management, Kalandra Aharimi. With high distinction, Marissa Blau. Amber Robinson. Shayla Ware. With distinction, Brittany Wilson. Receiving the degree Associate of Applied Business in Marketing and Sales Technology, Richard Martin. Asa Sheffield. Receiving the degree Associate of Applied Science in Electrical and Electronic Engineering Technology, Aisha Brown. Receiving the degree Associate of Applied Science in Emergency Medical Services Technology, Benjamin Cook. Receiving the degree Associate of Arts, Nicole Perkins. Receiving the degree Associate of Science, Tanya Lawrence. From Wayne College, receiving the degree Associate of Applied Business in Healthcare Office Management, Tandra Nath. Receiving the degree Associate of Arts with high distinction, Victoria Furran. With highest distinction, Raquel Miller. And receiving the degree Associate of Science, Kara Khan.
Okay, join me in giving them a round of applause. Class of 2019. Class of 2019, it's time to signify your new status as graduates by turning your tassels to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations. Graduates, no one makes the journey to this day alone. You've been supported in many ways by your parents, spouses, friends, and other loved ones. In many cases, they've worked and sacrificed much to help you achieve your dream. Many of them are here today. So it's appropriate for you to acknowledge all family members and family friends. So I'd ask graduates to stand, face the audience, and acknowledge the supporters that you have with you today. Okay, graduates, you may now be seated. You are now, graduates, you are now alumni of the University of Akron. And I will ask Mr. William Coleman, classes of 2008, 2010, and Assistant Vice President of Alumni Relations and Executive Director of the Alumni Association, to welcome you to the University of Akron Alumni Association. Willie?
Thank you, President Miller, and congratulations, fellow alumni. As we draw near the end of this special commencement ceremony, a day which you have indeed earned, you will soon rise from your seat and walk out those doors a proud graduate of the University of Akron. Before you do, know that you are about to become part of a larger family, a family made up of more than 179,000 Akron alumni spanning the world. Nearly 150 years ago, this university was founded on the principles of equal education and philanthropy. Just 3 years later, our university, then known as Doctoral College, graduated its first student, a woman named Susie Chamberlain, who earned a Bachelor of Science degree. That year, Doctoral College graduated 4 students. This weekend, we graduate over 1,000. That is 1,000 graduates who will join a solid foundation of Akron alumni, grounded in achievement, one with a reputation for putting our heads down and going to work. We are national champions. We are Olympic medalists. We are award-winning writers. We are engineers, nurses, and some incredible teachers too. We are the Akron Blue and Gold, and we Zips are everywhere, and we take care of our own. As Executive Director, I extend to each of you an invitation to build and strengthen this common bond, to be active in the University of Akron Alumni Association, from recruiting new Zips here at UA to mentoring current ones, or by joining the Roo Crew, our alumni volunteer program. Following this ceremony, let your first stop as alumni be Graduate Fest, located in the Goodrich lobby, where together we can celebrate this chapter of your life. Graduates, there now exists among us an eternal linkage. Know that your achievements will add to the collective success of our institution, our community, our nation, and our world. On behalf of more than 179,000 alumni worldwide, I am pleased and very honored to welcome you all as members of the University of Akron Alumni Association. Best wishes in all you do, fellow alumni, and go Zips!
I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the many individuals whose good work made this ceremony possible. Please, I want to thank our musicians, beginning with our vocalist, Ms. Mariah Spritt. Let's give Mariah a round of applause. She was great. Our guitarist, Mr. Zach Wood, somewhere around here. Dr. Christopher Blaha and the University of Akron Brass Choir down in the pit here. Please give them a round of applause. And I'd like to acknowledge our 2 university orators, Mr. William Torgler, Exploratory Advising and Academic Support, and Mr. Anun Vyas, Experimental Learning Center for Entrepreneurship and Civic Engagement. And also, I'd like to thank our Grand Marshal for this ceremony, Ms. Kelly Chaff, College of Education Program Specialist. You've also seen the University Marshals. They're the ones in the gold robes. They are faculty and staff members who volunteer their time to help organize and facilitate this ceremony. Please give them a round of applause. And last but certainly not least, please join me in thanking our interpreter, Ms. Lori Palmer. So I'd like to conclude this ceremony. Will the stage party please rise? And I'd like to ask the graduates to please rise. Guests, we suggest you meet your graduate in the Goodrich lobby. On behalf of the trustees and the faculty of the University of Akron family everywhere, I wish you happiness, much success, and many happy returns to your alma mater. And for all of those who are with us today, have a joyous holiday season. Thank you for attending the 225th commencement exercises of the University of Akron.
Okay.